Welcome back to Track Talk. Great to have your company. We've got a little bit of a Class 5 bonanza coming up for you in this segment. We've got a couple of Class 5, but we have got some lovely key facts for you in race number 5. Let's take a look at the race card, though, for the 4th. It's the Laughing Gravy 2016 Stakes over the 1800 metres, and there's a look at the field for you. It's a competitive race, to say the least. Blue Chip, Vlad Jurek up near the top there. Officials, a recent winner, has got to improve, I feel. And over the page there, the remainder of the field. Pegasus Junior probably not out of this either in this Class 5 heat. But it was a race that I thought we could start with maybe Blue Chip, Josh, in the sense that he is a course and distance winner and he's got the champion jockey going on, but he has got 59 kilos.
Yeah, look, he's in the right race and he's trending towards a win, Nick. But look, I found it impossible, the race, and good time to probably have a look at the Big Derby.
It probably would be, yeah. Just a line on your selection before we go to the selections.
I think your countryman's got the right horse. He hit the spot over in the Derby. Is that what we're talking about?
Which
the
Derby?
Big Derby? No, look, it's a really hard race. I went with Iron Fist, but not with any confidence.
No, indeed. It's not a race to be that confident, I don't feel. Let's have a look at the numbers for this one. Obviously, this Class 5. I'm going to go Blue Chip here over Soft Speed, Official, and Pegasus Junior. 2, 6, 9, 11 for me.
Iron Fist on top of Off Speed, Blue Chip, and Gold Kingdom.
Let's have a look at the card for the 5th, shall we? It's the Step It Up 2015 Stakes. Prior to for this race, and including this race, we'll be having a look back at some of those old replays to get ourselves in the mood for the big one on Saturday. Let's look at the field for this. So you've got Kiwi Kid, a recent winner. Bliss the Scent is a recent winner as well. Further down, the likes of King Zoo Star and well deserved. There's East Tiger, Wealth Elite, Chicago Star, and Red Dawn is an emergency here. This race on the Poly, and well, Kiwi Kid caused a bit of a shock last time, Josh. $578.
Yeah, he wasn't a shock to me, Nick. Bless his little soul. But look, this is a really good victory, wasn't it? And I just thought his track work leading up to this performance was really good, and he was strong through the line, I thought. And while he's probably not as well suited in this race, it'd be foolish to leave him out.
I think so. It was a good, solid win in the end, really, all things considered. Let's have a look at Super Posh, who looks to be a horse on a fairly decent mark here, actually, Super Posh. And well, the Logan horses recently, Josh, there's been money for a few of them as well.
Yeah, I know. I thought this was a really encouraging run, Nick, just getting somewhere back to near the horse's best. And I think it's a smart claim with Yusuf going on, because he gets into the race now with 50.5 kilos. And with that type of weight, he's really back in it. And there was a nice show of form there to say he's ready to do something again. Yeah,
it was, behind California. A bit of form coming out of that race, actually, this weekend and at the early part of the meeting. Bliss the Scent is a horse who won last time, broke the maiden in what I thought was quite gritty determination. You'll notice the horse possibly in second spot running on. That was the errant Lim's Dreamwalker from last week, who deposited Simon Cock on the turf. So I reserve judgment on how strong the form is at this stage, because I do think Lim's Dreamwalker is not without ability.
Yeah, he's becoming a bit of a problem child, the Lim horse, isn't he? And look, this horse didn't show much, and he's one performance before this on the Poly, but I was really encouraged by this run, Nick. I thought it showed a bit of tenacity, and they certainly didn't forget to back him either. He was strongly back. So look, he parades well in the yard, and he looks well in his work here, so I'm expecting him to be very competitive again.
Yeah, he's another nice horse that the Tivik stable owned, and they always seem to unearth nice horses for sure, don't they? So certainly one to watch there on the back of a win last time. Let's bring up these key facts for you, because this might just help you along a little bit in making your selection. Now, the way this works, we've re-engaged this to Track Talk, having had a bit of a hiatus with it. The winning chances, I kept it quite simple there, Josh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I thought King Zoo Star was another one that was sort of going to come into it somewhere. But yeah, look, I think up near the top of the market we can certainly focus.
Yeah, talking of the market, watch the market. 1, 2, 9, and 11, and that incorporates King Zoo Star, who we'll get to shortly.
Absolutely, I didn't see that number 9 now.
There you go. Well, there could be some market. Well, on the three key facts. So number 1, Lim's Night. Winning handicap marks 65, 67, 59, 66, 61, 55. He races off of 67 here. Can you fancy him in this?
Look, I think it's foolish to leave him out of any of these type of races. He's such an old war horse, this guy, especially in Class 4 grade, and with the claim and a jockey that knows the horse. So I think when he's at 56 kilos, he must be respected, and he's such a marvel. He's figured 27 times in the money, hasn't he?
He certainly has. The second key fact is that jockey Ruan Meyer, who rides number 5 at the Bliss Descent, has a 30% strike rate over the course and distance of 1,100 metres on the Poly. That's 30 rides, 9 wins and 19 placings, and it's even higher if you include top 3 finishes. And interestingly enough, Vlad made the point in an interview last week that these Brazilian jockeys are mustard on the Poly.
Yeah, they absolutely are, and I think I've spoken to Vlad about this before, and I used to ask him about Maria and what was, he seemed to ride that Poly so well, and he said the same thing. So, look, it's no surprise to me, and I think he would have jumped at that ride.
And the final one's quite an interesting one for mine. It's, although yet to combine for a winner, the partnership of Lee Freeman and Ryan Munger reads 6-6, 4-3-2, 4-2-2. They've gone close. A win could come up shortly, and he rides King Zoostar here is 4 points lower than his last winning handicap mark. I agree with you, Josh McLaughlin. For me, I think he's a good chance in this.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, he's gone ever so close, Ryan, to picking up that Group 1 for Lee as well, hasn't he, recently? So, yeah, I think it's an interesting race and some interesting points you brought up there, Nick.
Certainly could be interesting. I'm going to go with King Zoostar here. 9 over 5 of Bliss Descent. 2 I'm sacred. We didn't really mention him, but if he can bounce back, he's a chance for sure. And I throw him 1 limbs nice in as well. 9, 5, 2, 1.
Yeah, 5 on top for me, ahead of number 6. I've thrown him well to leap for 3rd. No weight here. Has won the Poly before, and I've put in number 9, King Zoostar, for all the reasons that we've mentioned. So 5, 6, 12 and 9.
Yeah, nice race that. I'm looking forward to that one. Even though it's sort of bread and butter stuff, it's not without interest. The race 6 is the Wild Geese 2014 Stakes. I believe that was Harry Kessam's first group winner, or at least one of them, when this race was a Group 2. Etoile's Nuez up at the top. Poisson, perfect. We'll see a run from him shortly. 19 Gale, a recent winner. A couple over the page, I think, have not without chances. Jupiter Dragon for S No, drawn wide, and Lemon Squash, another one from the same stable. Syrian and Crouchy Gold are emergencies. Well, we'll start with Perfect here, Josh, who ran second by Flying Tourbillon last time. Trip. Where do you stand on the trip with this guy?
Look, he's by Playing God, Nick, so I don't have any problems with him.
Guineas or something?
He was a really good horse from Perth, who went across. I think he won an Australian Guineas or Australian Cup. But look, the distance is no problem for mine. I think he's ready to win this horse, and he stretches out nicely here in what was an above-average Class 5. I think the winner's more than capable.
Yes, indeed, especially in that grade. He was well backed. He was actually hammered beforehand.
He was.
19 Gale winning last time in a maiden. Now, not the strongest form ever recorded here at Karanji, but he won it well. He beat Sun Holiday, and he was another one well back, $173 into 33.
Yeah, and look, Sun Holiday's come out and run well since, hasn't he, Nick? Look, my concerns with this horse were that he jumps from 51.5 kilos up to 58 this time in what's an even type of a race. So, look, I was happy to work around him a little bit to an extent.
Yeah, I quite like Jupiter Dragon here. I know I mentioned it there a few moments ago, but he's run home in the quickest section on 4 of his last 5 runs. So he always flashes home at 1,200 up to 18. It's got to be a massive plus, I think, from this stable.
Yeah, absolutely, and I don't think they've really figured out what his best distance is. I sort of tend to think that he's probably better over the 14, but look, Takiaka's good at getting them out over further distances, isn't he? So it's an impossible race for mine.
Yeah, indeed. Let's have a look at the numbers for this one. I'll go with Jupiter Dragon here on top for me. Over Red Riding Wood, I think can run well. 19 Gallon, Hua Song, 11.762. Quite like the top pick there.
Yeah, perfect for me. I've got no problems in running the trip here, and I think it comes through a good Class 5. I'll put Red Riding Wood in. I think he's in really good form. The stable have got Count Monte Cristo later on, so I think everything aligns for him to run well here. Hua Song for 3rd and Hidden Promise in for 4th, so 3, 7, 2 and 10.
And the better racing still on its way. A nice looking Class 3 and a classy Class 2 coming up after this break. Do join us now.